Alright, welcome back everybody, hope you're doing well. Today we're talking about a bunch of different things. We're probably going to focus on the MrBeast drama, but pretty much, there are some people on Twitter and some really horrible, like, journalists or article writers who are coming out with hit pieces about MrBeast because I don't really know why. Essentially, what I'm guessing is that this is the only way they can, like, get any sort of clicks anymore, because, I mean, who reads articles anymore, right? But pretty much what they're doing is that they're digging up old drama from, like, 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not really sure when this happened, but they're digging up this drama and they're presenting it like it's like new information. So essentially they're trying to make good of the fact that, you know, MrBeast is so massive right now and he's blowing up more and more, so that, you know, when somebody types up his name, these articles are the first thing that shows up. I don't know why, right? This is just how Google works. Like, any sort of like hit piece articles, they are always the first thing that shows up, sometimes even before like their Wikipedia page, you know? Beside all the searches, there's always like this article section, and these brand new, like, brand spanking new articles are always there, and they've got these terrible headlines which just make the YouTuber look really bad. So May 5, 2021, right? Former employees of YouTuber MrBeast alleged the star created a toxic work environment where he berated and belittled staff, report says. So, you know, it's framed as if it's like a completely new thing, right? Because honestly, I don't really remember MrBeast having like this sort of toxic work environment or anything, but if you look back really far, like 2 or 3 years ago, he had this drama with like his editor. Essentially, it wasn't even any drama, right? There was essentially this money-hungry, sort of like sour loser editor. I don't know, he just wanted to ruin MrBeast, and he made up a bunch of lies, and he got caught in the lies as well, but we'll check it out in a second. As you can see, they've used like a very recent picture of his face as well to show that, hey, this is a new thing, guys. Jimmy Donaldson, the YouTuber known as MrBeast, has been accused by former employees of creating a toxic work environment. The New York Times reported 11 people who work for the YouTuber said his demeanor changed when the cameras weren't around, and they described a difficult work environment. So who are these 11 people, and why have they never come out like separately? Like, what, MrBeast is gonna destroy them? I highly doubt that. Like, the major argument that people always make is like, oh, obviously they're gonna be afraid to speak out because they're gonna get sued. MrBeast has so much money. But that's not how it works. You're allowed to speak out. Like, they can only sue you if you say something that's false. So if you're gonna go out there and lie, obviously you're gonna get sued. So once again, putting out that number with absolutely no evidence, just 11 people, like, oh, these anonymous people, right, who hate MrBeast. Working for a 22-year-old YouTube star isn't gonna be the most professional work environment, Taylor Lorenz, the author of the Time story, told Insider. But if you're posturing yourself as a business leader or the next Elon Musk, you should think about the type of work culture you're creating and what you're rewarding. Okay, so this is incredibly misinformed because I don't know if you guys remember, but from the last drama, like this editor, he, like MrBeast, I'm pretty sure he paid like his rent, he paid him like a full like sort of vacation type of thing. You know, when you hire an editor, all you're supposed to pay is their salary, but MrBeast goes above and beyond and takes care of the people he employs. But then there's random stories that are coming out of nowhere. Also, MrBeast does not posture himself as the next Elon Musk. When has he ever said that? He's just doing great things, so people are just like, wow, this guy's incredible. He's gonna be the next YouTuber with 100 million subs. But he's not Elon Musk, okay? Also, can I just add that his age has nothing to do with anything? Like, what, a 22-year-old can't be a grown man and responsible for his workers? Nate Anderson, who edited for Donaldson for 1 week, told The Times that the YouTuber was a perfectionist and that he made unreasonable demands. After he released a now deleted video about his time working with Donaldson, Anderson said he received death threats and hateful comments from MrBeast's dedicated fans. Well, this goes without saying, but obviously you shouldn't be receiving any sort of like threats like that, but you will receive hateful comments because that's just how it is. You're lying about MrBeast, a person who they like. And honestly, there's nothing really wrong with MrBeast being a perfectionist because he wants every video to be really good. He said like he scrapped like $1 million worth of videos because it wasn't good enough, because he wants really good content on his channel. So obviously he wants his editors to stay up to his level, right? Okay, so the article continues by saying Matt Turner, an editor for Donaldson from 2018 to 2019, told the Times that the content creator had scolded him on an almost daily basis. Probably because you were completely incompetent as an editor. I mean, I don't know, dude. He said that the YouTuber called him by a term meant to disparage people with mental disabilities, which brought him to tears, the Times reported. I mean, there's no evidence of this. Turner added that he wasn't credited for his work and that when he would ask to be, Donaldson would credit someone else. Why would he do that? This just sounds really made up, dude. Turner had previously spoken up about his time editing for Donaldson. In 2018, he posted a video explaining the allegations, and in October 2019, he wrote in a since-deleted Twitter thread that he was yelled at, bullied, and called mentally R-word and replaceable by MrBeast every single day. That's kind of a very specific phrase to say every single day, dude. Listen, honestly, this is like a he said, she said, and like, who are you gonna believe? The guy who literally got caught lying or MrBeast, you know? He also released in 2019 a now deleted YouTube video in which, why did he delete it, right? In which he said Donaldson deleted the project file for a video he was editing because a compilation of clips of his philanthropy did not equal the 500,000 figure mentioned in the title of the video. Well, I mean, if you're not doing what he says, like, okay, dude, I don't know what to say. Honestly, to me, it just seems like a severely incompetent editor who's not doing his job. And despite his incompetence, he's still getting treated really good by MrBeast, and he's covering all his like, expenses and stuff. Like, MrBeast really does not care about the money or anything. Like, he just wants to create really good content, right? And grow bigger and bigger. So he would have, like, no problem paying you. He just wants the work done. And if you're not doing it right, it's gonna piss him off. Portion of Gen Z that doesn't want to be creators themselves. Working for a creator seems like an absolute dream job, Lauren said. But we see time and time again that these creators have basically little to no management experiences and behind the scenes can create a really hostile and stressful environment. Okay, first off, you don't really need management experience to manage an editor, okay? Here's what you need to do. Tell them edit the video. Okay, edit it like this. Boom, done. And what people fail to realize that if a relationship isn't working out, it's not always like the YouTuber to blame, right? It couldn't be the editor as well. Here we have like another article, you know, claims from his critics and former editors are threatening to darken his otherwise pristine image. So they say editors as if it's like plural, and multiple editors have come out about this, but it's only one guy who's deleted his video. It happened 2 years ago, and he got caught lying. So like, there's no credence to any of this. The YouTuber has come under fire as of late after viewers took issue with some of his older content in which the star uses homophobic slurs. The guy they're talking about is this guy called Turner or whatever. You know, it was 2019 drama. He'd given the editor a $10,000 severance payment and had helped him nab another job at Soar Gaming. Like that is pretty much the nicest boss you will ever have in your life. For now, fans are lying in wait for MrBeast to address the newest claims against him in the aftermath of names like Carl Jacobs and Disguised Toast being called out for their own past content. So the Carl Jacobs and Toast thing is actually like new stuff, but the MrBeast, there's no one actually like coming up against him that has some actual like new information as to why he should be exposed or anything. So yeah, pretty much that was it for the MrBeast drama. I mean, it's pretty much like a nothing burger, right? People are just kind of fishing up old stuff and trying to cancel him, but I just think it's BS. Okay, moving on to a couple mini things that you guys wanted me to address, but they're not really worthy of a video themselves. Twitter, they've made a new change, like, essentially, if you've been on Twitter, they have all these cropped images, right? And, when you post an image, it only shows you the preview of, like, half the image, and there's a lot of, like, weird stuff going on there. Some people were saying it's racist because it highlights the brighter portions of, like, the image or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, Twitter removed this feature, so now, for example, when you post a picture of a very long-necked bird, it will show you the whole thing on like phones and stuff. Honestly, probably a good decision, but you know, those are few for Twitter. This guy says people that tweet open for surprise, and it's just pain. Here's a picture of long-necked bird just vibing. Okay, so the final thing to talk about was Bill Gates is getting divorced. I mean, I don't keep up to Bill Gates. He's not really the most hip influencer, so I don't really care, but okay, whatever. I guess he's a billionaire. We should care. After a great deal of thought and a lot of work on our relationship, we have made the decision to end our marriage. Over the last 27 years! Getting divorced after 27 years, unreal. We have raised 3 incredible children and built a foundation that works all over the world to enable all people to lead healthy and productive lives. We continue to share a belief in that mission and will continue our work together at the foundation. But we no longer believe we can grow together as a couple in this next phase of our lives. We ask for space and privacy for our family as we begin to navigate this new life. Melinda Gates and Bill Gates. We asked for space and privacy posted on twitter.com. Like, okay, dude. But yeah, apparently that was all the news for today. Hope you guys did enjoy. Smash the like button if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching. Me personally think the MrBeast thing is absolute BS. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And yeah, that's about it. Bye bye.